Doop, doop, doopy, doop, 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 doop. What's so funny? This is horizontal. This is vertical.
Yeah, sorry, horizontal. My bad.
Come on, Andy, get your shit together there.
Oh, I
You're
am
fucking
gonna
around.
Says the person. Says the person who. Oh, I didn't know my phone should be charged.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Simple Politics, Episode 3. I'm Patrick.
My name is Andrew.
Hey, everyone, it's Steve.
The iPhone lover.
Android Nation, baby. Android Nation. Android power. Android power.
Technically, I'm an Android user.
I mean, I don't care what cell phone I have.
No, because you're a garbage iPhone user.
Yeah, I kind of do regret getting the iPhone SE a little bit.
You should.
Ooh.
I'm going to miss my phone when I get rid of it. I've
Andy,
had a BlackBerry for decades, okay?
Andy, I thought you had I thought you already had an iPhone.
No.
Or did?
All right, so this is embarrassing.
It is.
The phone that I had before was a Samsung S9, and it somehow fell out of my pocket while I was at Turkey Hill, and then I ran over it with the car.
Yeah, that happens all the time to me. Not only does my phone fall out of my pocket, outside, and then I run it over with a car.
Come on, Andy.
That was legit.
Yeah, but anyway,
iPhones are a crap. That's one big crappy company.
They produced a great product that was innovative. And,
no, it's not innovative. No, we're not. And it's not innovative for a handful of reasons. The fact that other companies do it before them, and then they do it, and then they claim that it's innovative. That's not innovation. Anyway, the fact is they're saying, "Oh, we're not going to give you a charger now with this $1,000 phone because everyone has the charging box." We're thinking about the environment now.
Even though it only has the old iPhone and the new iPhone have two different chargers.
I get it. Like, companies are trying to be environmental friendly, but companies like iPhone are what makes it garbage as hell.
Well, they're trying to be environmentally friendly, and then
they're doing that.
They're actually failing miserably at it. There's a documentary. I can't remember its name, but Steve, you watched it. It was about how, to a certain extent, recycling is pointless. What was the name of that documentary?
Well, there's a Frontline documentary I watched that basically you'll have to take a look at it. It's really informative, but basically the plastics industry got over on people by marketing their recyclability of plastics, and they actually had to rein it in, because what companies would do is they would sell I don't know, like vegetables in a little container that was plastic, and they'd put the big recycling logo on it in like a marketing format. And I guess at some point they were like, no, you got to stop putting the recycling thing on there and using it as a marketing format. But basically the plastics industry used the potential, it wasn't even, not all of it was.
They used the logo for marketing.
Right.
Yes.
And not only that, but like they would use it on stuff that really,
wasn't recyclable.
Really wasn't recyclable.
Well, no, but that's how you get away with it, though. So, like, you take your average soda bottle, right? So the cap can't be recycled. You should sadly be throwing the cap away. It can't be recycled. This part of the soda bottle can't be recycled.
Oh, so really?
Why
can't the top of it be recycled?
So when you feel a soda bottle, how it, you can squeeze it and stuff, because that's just the natural give of plastic. The cap in the very top here, the polymer chain is way too strong for recycling to break it down and reuse it.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
If they really wanted to recycle the cap, they could, maybe in time, but right now it's not even worth it in the slightest to spend all that money and energy to try to break this cap down to make it reusable. Because when you recycle something, even if you recycle this bottle, even if this entire bottle is recyclable, you're still going to lose mass off this bottle because you're using energy to essentially break it down.
Yeah.
So this bottle will never be a 20 fluid ounce bottle again after recycling.
Yeah. Also, the fact that you can only recycle stuff so many times before it's actually not worth recycling. Like when they have 2 or 3 on the recycling labels on the bottom.
But a lot of that though does apply to plastics. I mean, and that's why plastics also has a grade on it, like 1 through 7, and that's based upon the oil that essentially went into that making of that plastic. Things like aluminum, tin, all your metals, you can recycle them. You should be recycling them. Don't throw away, I don't know, a scrap piece of bumper. Take it in somewhere. I mean, that's what they're using though. They're saying that, oh, we're saving so much in the environment, but they're not. They're just using it as a PR ploy.
Yeah,
just like all big corporations. Every time like, oh, we recycle or we are going green, they're doing it because it's saving the company money. They're not doing it to say, hey, we're good guys. They would kick a small child if they knew no one was looking. I mean, Steve Jobs, I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs is known to kick small children in parks.
Well,
he would go to homeless shelters and orphanages to target kids and beat them up.
Well, I don't think he did that.
You can't disprove it. Who are the orphans going to tell? Their parents?
But well, like because of the whole thing that's going on in China with the Uyghurs. It's basically been proven that some companies are basically have some form of slavery going on.
Yeah.
Like all of the masks that are being sold right now, they're all made in China. And John Oliver did a wonderful piece on how that all of those masks are basically being made by slave labor, which is kind of a shame.
Nestle, slave labor. They're known for it. And I don't mean like, oh, they're kind of underpaying people. No, they use actual like slave labor to make chocolate. It's also come from the company that believes no one should have the right to clean drinking water too. I mean, that's what Nestle's CEOs have said.
Wait, Nestle CEO said no one should have the right to clean
water. Yeah.
That's, I don't know, kind of stupid a little bit. But anyway.
Chairman Peter Brabeck says we don't have a right to water.
Didn't they also isn't that don't a lot of states have laws about collecting drinking water or collecting rainwater for drinking water?
Holy shit.
What do you mean, Andy?
Man, you gotta look at this fucking Frankenstein looking fuck.
What Frankenstein looking fuck? The CEO?
Peter Brabeck, yeah, holy shit.
Okay.
And there's a Snopes link I linked. Because, I mean, it's a mixture of truth in there. I mean, it's a big thing. I mean, he's still garbage, and my God, he's awful looking. Holy shit.
Holy crap.
I know. Frankenstein motherfucker. No shit, he doesn't want people to have water.
Jesus Christ.
When you look like that, your job is to go to the nearest living thing and kill it. Okay, that's what he's doing.
Oh my God, he looks so. Oh my God. I just found a picture of him. His eye is like all screwed up.
Like I said, if I woke up,
he looks like a reptile person.
If I woke up and looked like that, I would go to the nearest living thing and kill it. Okay, that's what he does.
He just looks like he's had a lot of plastic surgery on him.
Well, he's a reptile. He has to keep up his outer layer.
Oh my god.
I know. They walk among us.
Oh man. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I know. So there was in place of the debate, there were town halls instead, just because Trump got coronavirus, which is understandable. And
no, it's not.
Turns out that a lot of more people viewed Biden's town hall over Trump's town hall. And on top of that, Trump said some weird things. First of all, during the course of it, he said that the economy is fixed. You know, everything is back to normal, guys. Nobody's working from home. You know, everyone's going out without masks and all that other stuff. It's all great and wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, there are people going outside with masks, but they're the same people who didn't want to wear a mask even back in March.
But yeah, apparently, according to Trump, everything is good.
Yep, all good.
But yeah, so here are the numbers across 3 channels. Trump's town hall got 13.5 million, and Biden, who did a town hall, he did a town hall and he got just a little bit over 14.1. So, I mean, to a certain extent, I mean, we can all recognize that at this point, everyone's in their camps. Trump supporters are not going to be, their minds aren't going to change. Most of the people, like progressives at this point, have just said, okay, we're going to support Biden, even though we don't like him at all in any way, shape, or form. So, also at this point, it's important to mention that me and Steve just got our ballots. We're already voting. This is going to be interesting. Like, I can honestly imagine a world where we're all going to be voting. I can honestly imagine a point where the one thing that has been good about this pandemic, if anything good about it came out, was the fact that we're now, I mean, it's no longer going to be election day. It's going to be election month. What the hell are you laughing at?
Oh, I'm just thinking about election month, as you said, and I'm thinking.
Or it's actually more like election.
It'll be election week. I don't think it'll be election month. You know, but it's. I don't know. It's going to be a shit show. It's going to come down to Pennsylvania. It's going to come down to Pennsylvania. Trump has already sued the Luzerne County Board of Elections.
That's right. He did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
He sued them.
What did he sue him for?
I don't even remember, but he did.
He just did?
Yeah.
You could sue anybody you want.
And that's Trump's MO. He's been suing since day one. I mean,
you're allowed to. You can just be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm suing you all, but whether you win or not, it's another matter.
He sued, who did he sue?
You.
Bill
He's suing
Maher.
You next.
He sued Bill Maher because Bill Maher made a joke about how he looks like an orangutan, and he sued him for that. But
I know.
You can make
that's a
fun
shame.
of. You can make fun of people, though.
Okay, so this comes from Politico.
He sued every election board in the state, so not just us.
By the way, it actually wasn't Trump; it was DOJ. Apparently, this has been reported multiple times. But in all fairness, this was done on accident. This was done accidentally. Some ballots for
suing.
Well, no, it was an some ballots were accidentally discarded. But in all fairness, and John Oliver did some amazing work on this.
So yeah, that person reported it instantly.
They reported it right on the spot. They reported it to the county, the state, and the Fed. They did this as soon as they found out something was wrong. So people going around saying, oh my God, it's a conspiracy against Trump. No, it's not. It's Trump's just trying to make it.
I mean, what about the whole they're claiming voter fraud, and yet the GOP went and tried to commit voter fraud.
In what way did they try and commit?
When they put those fake boxes up.
Oh yeah,
and told you where to go to vote.
That was so stupid. The more I think about it, the more
I got that link.
These election, like every 4 years.
Yeah, drop that link in there for you.
It seems like we're gonna go into more and more turmoil. Yeah, the unofficial Dropboxes that are propping up. Like,
sorry, they'll deny it.
Oh yeah, he will. He'll deny it, and this election, the chances of it going in front of the Supreme Court, just like the 2000 election, are pretty high, and you're gonna have. I mean, let's all face it. Amy Coney Barrett is going to get elected to the Supreme Court, or she's going to get her Senate confirmation is going to go through, and it's going to be 6-3 decision against. And even if by some miracle it doesn't, you're going to have a situation where Donald Trump, or where everyone's going to, the next 4 years are going to be hell, no matter who wins. It's going to.
Are you paying attention to the whole what's going on with old man Rudy?
No, I haven't. What's up with him?
I mean, where how he leaked Hunter Biden's emails.
No, actually, I didn't catch that. I heard something. I saw an article pop up.
So it's been going around for a while now, and he's been leaking some emails from Hunter Biden. The only thing is, though, leaking these emails would prove that Rudy did something illegal to obtain these emails. And his first statement, and I'm probably not going to find his shitty first statement. His second statement, though, was, oh, well, no, I found Hunter Biden's laptop.
What?
Yeah, that was his second statement.
Okay. Well, first of all, if I found Steven's phone, and
I'm confused as to how does he get these emails?
Because he did it illegally. He had someone
hack Hunter Biden,
most likely, and
Wow.
The CIA is even saying it was most likely Russia through the help of old man Rudy. However, Rudy changed his initial statement saying, "Oh, I found Hunter Biden's laptop." So if I'm old man Rudy, the guy looks like he's what, 80, but he's not 80. He's pretty damn old though.
Yeah, he's boomer age, definitely.
He's 76, so I was very close with 80. If I'm an 80-year-old and I see some random ass laptop on the ground and I'm also going to know how to use that, he's just an old man walking down the street. Oh, look, a laptop. I bet this is Hunter Biden's laptop. I tell you what. And I'm going to get into this laptop because I bet there's no passwords on it. And I'm going to get into his emails and I'm just going to like leaking shit all over the place. Good old Rudy. They should put him in a home preferably in the basement of a home. He is not meant to be seen nor heard by anyone.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that story sounds already like bullshit.
But he's going to get away with it because, the whole Trump brigade going on.
Well, I mean, he gave pardons to, why am I forgetting his name now? The guy who always gives the peace sign, the Nixon peace sign. Why am I forgetting
Richard
his
Nixon?
name?
Richard Nixon? No. He pardoned Nixon in death?
No, he didn't pardon. No, there was a guy.
He went to Nixon's grave and blessed him? Bless you, Nixon. We miss you. Nixon holiday for everybody.
Shut up, you. There's a guy who's been working for him who always gives the Nixon peace sign. Nixon. Steve, help me out here for crying.
Really, Rogers. You're thinking of Roger Stone, Andy.
That's his name. Yeah. He pardoned him.
But is that guy really Richard Nixon still alive?
People from his campaign. No.
Can we prove that's not Richard Nixon in disguise?
Yeah, it's Roger Stone is Richard Nixon in disguise. Okay, whatever.
It's possible. Maybe that's where Trump's getting these ideas from. Nixon with the ace up his sleeve.
Yeah, but wow, we went way off topic. We went from
that's what happens when I'm here and Steve is so woke. He's that woke liberal boy.
Oh yeah.
All that woke garbage of the left, it's so dumb. They're not woke. They should. That's such things that you should naturally know in your progression of life. You're not woke for thinking these things. Well, yeah, look at the Armenian genocide, which I bet Steve loved.
Why would Steve love the Armenian genocide?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? What do you know? What do you know about the Armenian genocide?
Well, I know that we have System of a Down because of it, don't we? Right?
Okay.
No. All right. So basically, you had Armenia, which was, I don't remember the exact countries. It was basically surrounded by.
Public school failed you. Oh wait, you didn't even go to public school. Catholic school failed you.
It was basic. They're basically surrounded by Muslim countries, and there was, there was the Muslim country, or they were allied with Russia, and
this is the biggest thing about history is that
history
does repeat itself.
Armenia was a Christian country, and
Steve, just really quickly, I like to add that Dad is dying of laughter for some reason.
Because he's laughing at Steve. He's like, "What the hell? What the hell is he talking about up in there?"
All right.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
so they basically
we're a country that denied the idea
so the Turks
Armenian
ended up killing a bunch.
genocide. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So basically, the Turks just murdered a bunch of.
And it wasn't.
Armenians.
But it wasn't only us, though. Many countries denied the Armenian genocide.
Yeah. Then Obama came around and was like, "You guys fucking were genocidal, you douchebag."
But
wait, hold on.
But it goes way back to Hitler, though. Hitler even knew about it. Hitler even said, "What about the genocide of the Armenian people?"
Yeah, he used it.
He knew he was going to do what he was going to do. He knew he was going to get away with it.
How many times did they get?
It's happening again, though.
Yeah, it is.
And we could thank Turkey for that with their dictator.
Yeah.
That limp dick boy up in there.
Erdogan. I call him Erdogan.
That limp dick.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think
when we see a genocide happening, it should be the job of the UN to join in and say, "Hey, time to stop that shit." But the UN is garbage.
Yeah, they are.
The purpose is how do we benefit from it? And Trump isn't going to care about another country's genocidal issues going on.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Dude, in John Bolton's book, he talks about how go ahead with building the concentration camps for the Uyghurs.
Oh,
so did you ever read Michael Bolton's book?
Yes, I did read his book.
Ew, why?
Because here's the thing about his book that's kind of interesting.
Michael Bolton?
No, not Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
No, John Bolton.
We're talking about Michael Bolton now.
Okay, go to hell.
Why? They're about just the same person.
No, but that book made me realize something. When it comes to foreign policy, I am honestly convinced nobody knows what they're doing anymore.
It's not about that no one knows what they're doing. It's all about fuck you and fuck
basically,
you.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. And also, like, John Bolton in his book, he makes fun of everybody. He even makes
Michael
fun
Bolton?
No, he makes fun of Nikki Haley. He calls out, apparently in the Trump administration.
What about the Zodiac Killer? Any mention to the Zodiac Killer?
No. Yes, there is. There is like
Zodiac Killer. He's out there.
There's like, well, I thought you were talking about Ted Cruz, but anyway.
That's the Zodiac Killer. He's out there.
Yeah, they make like
on the loose.
Little mention of him, porn. And they make one little mention, and he makes one little mention of Rand Paul, where he basically makes fun of him. He's never going to have a job in politics ever again.
Rand Paul, I agree.
No, not Rand Paul. John Bolton. He's never.
Okay, well, we should make fun of Paul more.
He's basically a fake. I mean, he's a fake libertarian, number one.
No, he's a real libertarian.
No, he's not. Go to hell. He is not.
You come with me, bro. You come with me.
I'll come right to hell with you on that one.
Yeah, okay.
He is a fake libertarian.
That's what your libertarians are. They block lynching amendments. That's what they do.
No, they don't do that.
Yes, stupid. They do.
Oh, you.
Yes, they do. That's what they do.
Yeah,
they do not.
You libtards.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
We should make fun of Ted Cruz more, though.
Come at me. Let's go.
Because Ted Cruz watches incest porn.
Wow.
Where did you never get that from?
You never knew that? Where have you guys been?
Say that about him?
It's not what he said. This happened in 2017. Ted Cruz's Twitter account likes a pornographic tweet, and that pornographic tweet was a replication of an incest type of porn.
Yo, no way. Put that into the chat so I could link it. So I can link it in the video. Holy shit, he really did?
I trust this news source. I like The Guardian.
They could kind of be a little bit.
Do you want another one? Do you want another one? Do you want the New York? Do you want the New York Times?
I don't trust the New York Times anymore. They've been.
Oh, Andy's Trump now. Listen to him. He doesn't trust the New York. Oh, listen to Andy.
Shut the fuck up. I'm just asking, what news source would you prefer?
There's a lot. I'd honestly have to say, like, as much as I don't like how they spout neoliberal ideals, the Vox isn't too bad.
Vox with a V, right?
Vox with a V, yes. Vox with a V, not Fox with an F. How
about the actual?
Or the actual tweet would be.
Here's from actual Twitter.
But that is so funny. Oh my god. On the end of holy crap.
I know.
On the anniversary of 9/11.
Wait. He liked that thing on the anniversary of 9/11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
We gotta find that hot porn though.
Oh my god. I like one of the comments, "Atta boy." Treat it like it's a rental.
Yeah, it was like stepmom or like stepdaughter type of porn too.
Oh my god, dude. Holy crap. how do these people get elected? I really want to. We've
People are that
the
ignorant.
dumbest country
Okay, first
in
off,
the world.
look at goddamn Ted Cruz and tell me that person has literally bones in his body. He looks like he's held up. He looks like he's held up by hard cartilage with mush all around him. His face is trying to leave his body as he's trying to like amorphize down into a puddle.
Yeah, and he's got a beard going on now, which
okay, well, that's a garbage looking beard.
It is a garbage looking beard, but Ted Cruz with a beard compared to Ted Cruz without a beard, like he actually looks better, but it's just
go on, tell us how you feel about your
covering a little bit of hair on a piece of turd at this point. Steven, what the hell?
Someone just came by with a Ziploc baggie full of pubes, and they just threw it on a dog shit on the street. There you go,
that's
Ted
pretty
Cruz.
That's pretty much what it is. But,
the Zodiac killer, he's loose. What is going on with Steve?
Yes, Steve, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
He's looking at that porn. He's looking at the Ted Cruz porn.
No, I'm not.
He can't help himself. It's good enough for Ted Cruz. It's good enough for me.
I'm not going to get through this episode alive. I'm going to die of laughter. But, oh my God. Oh, that's funny. Why do we elect these people? Why?
We don't elect those people because
they kind of slither on in.
That I just know I ain't voting for no Ted Cruz. That's for sure.
Because he's in Texas.
Yeah, because he's in Texas, right? Yeah.
I mean, everyone says this idea. We need a government as good as the people. No, we don't. We have a government as good as the people. We need a government.
Me. We need me.
Than the people.
Yes. Also me.
Yeah.
Where I won't be liking stepmom, stepdaughter porn on Twitter on 9/11.
Yes. I mean, can we just admit to the fact that anyone who, like any person who would run, I've always, like, I don't like the whole idea of vote blue no matter who, but I would vote for a janitor who works at, like, as long as this janitor was a good person, over Trump or Biden.
Let's dig into this now.
Stupid. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So Steve.
Yeah.
Let's say there's a candidate.
Okay.
All of his policies are strictly going to help you. It's going to fuck over a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. But you, though, you're getting that Bezos treatment. Now, the other candidate, he's probably going to make your life a little tougher. But the quality for everyone goes up a little bit as well.
Well, I'd like to think that actually, no, I don't like to think that I'd pick the second person. I would pick the second person.
And that's where a lot of people don't think about that. When it comes to when it comes to a lot of like Steve died again. When it comes to a lot of like these like Republican type of voters, you can't even say that they're getting benefited directly anymore. Like, look at like a very old person who's like on like Medicare. They're not even getting the special treatment by Trump. They're just literally voting for Trump out of the sake of, well, fuck it. I'd rather sacrifice my own medical needs just so two guys can't go kissing in the street.
Yeah, he is. Let's put this in more simpler terms. They want to get rid of Obamacare, which would, Obamacare is not the best law in the world, but it's
but we need something. And the fact that people on insulin are dying because insulin is fucking expensive. And that's why I like. It sucks to say, but it's like I've laughed at some of these Twitter posts where like people are on insulin. It's like, oh, I can't afford insulin, but I stand by you, Trump. You're literally voting for someone who's just hurting you.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
well, it's racism. That's what it is. They
it's not
know that
racism.
No,
It's
yes,
also,
it is.
it's also,
Okay.
Yes, it is.
it
Yes,
could
it
be,
is. Nope,
let's, okay,
it's racism.
time to drop the hammer down on Steve's face here. Steve,
Nope,
what do you think
racism.
what do you think of the wage gap, Steve? Tell me about this wage gap.
Listen, let me just
this argument, please.
listen. Listen, it is racism. They know the Republican Party will make their lives miserable. But
No,
I don't think they don't know. They don't know.
There's many factors why people would vote Republican. I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm gonna obviously try to make more money as possible. Going Republican. I hate them gays kissing. I'm going Republican. I'm racist. I'm going Republican. I'm too goddamn stupid. I'm going Republican.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
There's many reasons. I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're great reasons, but there's reasons that I wouldn't want to consider real reasons.
It's a huge, vast set of reasons.
Bucket of shit of reasons.
They blindly vote for whatever they want to vote for, but they don't look at their own personal.
No,
they don't think selfishly. You to a certain extent, when you vote, you need to think selfishly. You have to sit there and think, what is going to benefit me financially?
And that's also a problem. And that's also a problem. And another way you see it as, okay, the whole, should we get rid of student loans? I see a lot of arguments of why we should not. And you know what a lot of those arguments are?
What?
I had to pay them. So why can't they? That's a garbage argument.
Yes, it is a total garbage argument.
You know what type of argument that really is? You're a crab in a bucket. You're a crab in a bucket, and you see another crab trying to get out of the bucket, and you don't let it because you can't get out.
Yeah, exactly. It's people need to vote more selfishly. They need to also, to a certain extent, say to themselves, what's going to benefit the younger generations? Like, it's the concept of, I want my kids to do better than I did. Well, it should also be, I want the next generation to be in a better situation than
we are. That's the whole idea. Like, I don't understand, like, I had to do it, so you have to do it.
Yeah, that's a total falsehood.
Well, like, that's great. People you went to high school with got to have polio when they were kids. So are you saying kids nowadays should get polio now too? Like, come on, boomer, go back up the hill.
Well, the problem is it's not just boomers. It's, there's some millennials out there that think they're going to be CEO of the world someday that are like, well, we can't have socialism. It's like, oh, okay.
That's going to be Steve, making sure student loans go up even higher. Student loans don't go far enough. I'm not a crook. I'm Steve McGough.
Vote for me for Congress. Man. Speaking of Congress, so I've been looking on the internet as of this week.
Yes, I too have used this internet.
Yes, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And
it's not. It's a cesspool.
Sword. Yeah,
it's a cesspool, but you enjoy the ride you get. You buy the ticket, take the ride.
Yeah, and some people, 538 did this. They have this one article that says it's possible for the Democrats to not win Georgia, Iowa, or any other state that's starting to become Andy, Jesus Christ, a battleground state, but they could win it. There are a lot of people, I'm not kidding you, saying that Biden could get as high as 400 electoral college delegates once all of the ballots are counted. And I'm starting to get a little bit mad by this because I feel like some people who don't want to vote for Biden, it's going to be the same thing that happens to the same thing that happened to Hillary Clinton. Nobody wanted to vote for her, but you kind of had to because there was no other real choice, which is the reason why we need ranked choice voting. And also I saw this weird article from 538 that said the Senate, the Democrats could win as many as 17 new seats in the Senate and could possibly have over 60 Democratic senators. I want to point out, one, if you believe that please tell me what kind of weed you're smoking, because I would love to have some. And two, don't get over optimistic. It's not going to be as great as you think it is. At best, we'll probably get just enough seats to win the Senate in the Democratic Party, and maybe just. I think Biden will win, but he still has a chance of losing. You know.
I mean, there's always that chance. I am liking the odds though heavily for him.
Yeah, I am liking the odds.
If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on Biden.
Certainly. Well, what do you guys think? I think in Pennsylvania they dropped the whole what do you call it, with the that stupid committee that they had in the state legislature to investigate like maladies in voting that were going to try and send the Electoral College for Trump, even though Biden wins the popular vote in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I heard of this one idea where the state, I don't see, this is interesting because the Constitution isn't clear on this. So the Constitution, when it comes to the Electoral College, long story short, summed up, there is no, all it says is the state legislatures will choose how the votes are allocated. There's apparently this weird plan among Republican controlled state legislatures to just try and appoint electors who will go faithless and elect Donald Trump. First of all, that's going to start World War III. It's going to, no, not world, actually, no, it will probably start World War III, but first, the second Civil War will start immediately. But that actually goes to another interesting thing. So technically speaking, in order to get rid of the Electoral College, you would need to do an amendment to the Constitution. But there's this interesting compact amongst states called the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. I'm just going to call it NAPICO, just to for simplicity's sake, where basically they're going to try and get enough states to control the Electoral College as a block, and then say once they get over 270, they'll always look to the national popular vote and then cast their electoral ballots that way. It's a kind of a sneaky plan that not a lot of people are talking about. One of my favorite YouTubers, CPG Gray, is actually CGB Gray, he's talking about that. But yeah, and interestingly enough, they have about 172, and a lot of state legislatures already have bills going through that are going to try and get it passed. Which, let's put the reverse situation where, technically speaking, if we were to do it the old way versus this new way, that somebody won enough electoral college, it's going to cause a whole this decade is going to be, it's going to be fun to watch, that's for sure.
It's a mess. Everything's a mess. I blame those baby liberals not doing enough.
Well, here's what needs to happen. They have to split California up into about 10, 15 states.
That's not going to happen. And
that sounds stupid. That sounds so stupid.
Give me 5.
Why don't we just split up Texas?
What?
Interestingly enough, there is
California. Whoa! California's been in it. You don't understand. Like we need to amend the Constitution to get rid of the Electoral College, and that's not going to happen with 50 states we have. We need to split
Puerto Rico.
Up.
We got Puerto Rico.
Good. There's one more.
And we get rid of, and then we also get rid of Florida.
Let's split Florida in 2 as well.
Oh God, no. Florida we saw off. We take a saw and we just cut that shit off and we let it go.
Oh, we want South Florida.
No, we don't want anything in Florida. Let that go. Let the ocean reclaim it.
Speaking, if we made a South Florida, wouldn't South Florida kind of be, because that has all of the more left-leaning cities in it, like Miami. So
yeah,
in a weird way,
South Florida is better than the Panhandle. The Panhandle is the people who sit out there playing the banjo, don't know what's going on in the world.
South Florida, the joke in Florida is the more south you go, the more north you go, and the more north you go, the more south you go.
The more wish you were dead you go.
Yeah, well. So
yeah, we should also combine like North Carolina and South Carolina. We should combine the Dakotas into one. Let's just squeeze them together because we don't need 2 Dakotas.
Well, right now in the Senate, I forget the numbers exactly, but the Democratic senators represent about 200 million, a little over 250 million Americans, and the Republicans represent I think it's 90 million. I could be wrong on those numbers. But basically, the party that has the majority in the Senate represents less people. That shouldn't be right.
No, well, again,
it's right if you're rich.
But we gotta split California.
Yeah, get good. Get wrecked, scrub.
But hey, people don't people don't want to play hardball like they
they play ball all right.
I say break up California, and nobody wants to take it seriously, but that's what has to be done.
That's stupid. That's a stupid idea.
They've already taken it seriously, and the state of the Californian citizens have already voted against it. There was ideas during their last election to try and split it up into 6 states. There was another idea, and they've already voted on this. You can't go over if the citizens don't want it, you shouldn't force it on them. Steve.
Well,
you want to be a dictator, Steve?
And what are we going to call it? South California?
South California, North California. We do that all the time with every other state.
But you want more. You want it broken up in more than 2 states. So we got East, West California,
Somebody
South,
wanted
North California,
to name one of the
Center
states.
California.
They wanted to name one of the
5
states
states right there. Oh.
But
rename one of the Dakotas Lincoln. We won't miss it.
But yeah, well,
we could rename Ohio while we're at it too.
This does bring up an interesting question. So, Steve, I'm pretty sure at some point you've heard of the Lincoln Project.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
A group of Republicans that are completely 100% anti-Trump, and I've watched a lot of their ads, and
and you like them? They're good ads, high quality.
They're much better than any of the crap that Joe Biden's campaign has been putting out.
Oh, what a shock!
And this is—he
has the best ads I've ever seen.
No, his ads are yeah, but it's
a work of art.
Here's the question: do Republicans fight better? Does the right in general?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Better than the Democrats?
Yeah. You have to understand. You have to understand, if I'm so numb that I can hit my head off the wall and not feel pain, I'm beating you in a fight 10 out of 10 times. Because if I'm able to hit my head off a wall without any remorse to myself, I'm going at you 100. because I don't have any recourse or any responsibilities to myself at all. So I'm taking you down.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring up their channel for a second.
A lot of Republicans, even the ones who are, I don't know, not batshit insane Trumpeteers, but I mean, some of them are just ignorance is bliss when it comes to politics. Like, oh, yeah, let's just do this.
You want to know who else? Biden supporters are kind of so here.
That's different. Those are the people who are like, oh, it's blue, gotta go blue.
So I don't like some of her videos, but Shoe on Head, she actually did a video where she gave you legitimate reasons to vote for Biden, and that's the other problem. Like,
and it hurts a little bit though, because you got to vote for Biden.
Yeah, and she goes, "I'm a better Biden supporter than actual Biden supporters because I actually know what's going on." But anyway, I just put their. I think there's also a lot of cherry picking. Like when it comes to all politics, there's a lot of cherry picking. Yeah. Cherry picking in issues or cherry picking on the person who's running.
Both. I'm just glad that Republican candidate hates the gay marriage. I'm gonna focus on that. I don't care what his stance is on the health care and whatnot. He hits that one issue that I care about the most. And just like the left, like, oh, we're going to allow the gays to throw parades in every city in America. And then you're going to have that one person who's like, oh, I'm all about that. I look good. I look good in a rainbow flag.
Yeah, I mean, like, people.
They're not thinking about the overall picture. What's going to be the ends to the mean? Is it going to be worth it?
Yeah, they're not thinking about the ends to the mean.
And that's why, like,
about what's best for society.
That's why we should be focusing on a lot of this healthcare issue. It's why we should be focusing on this environment issue. We're going to all need to work together eventually.
Oh yeah, we will. And that's the one problem. That's the one problem I have with. I don't know if you guys ever heard the term bread tube, but it's basically explaining all of these YouTube channels. Like, they're all doing a good job of criticizing and bringing up the issues. But now we have to get good at actually coming together. And, like, all right, let's say you're Joe Biden and you win. What issues do you figure out first? I say first. I
start focusing on, the environment and healthcare.
Yeah. And COVID, which hopefully by the time Biden, if he does win, hopefully they have a vaccine out, which I haven't been keeping much track.
I don't think, no, they're probably not. We're still behind. We're really behind. U.S. is just like, well, let's just hit my knee with a hammer and then blame someone else for that problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I think environment.
Because you saw what Trump said. When I linked that to you.
The economy is fixed.
No, when he said, "Oh, I'm immune to COVID now, and I'll kiss all the guys and the beautiful women in the stands."
Yeah, I saw that too.
I know.
There's this.
He's the gay icon 2020 really needed.
Wow!
Couldn't you just imagine it? Trump just giving you a kiss on the cheek. There you go, and he just he just taps you a bit. Now you're immune, my boy.
Oh my God. I don't know how I'd ever get into a situation where Trump would kiss me. I'd either have to be.
He said he would kiss all the. He said he would kiss all the boys, and the beautiful women. So he's kind of sexist too. I know. No kisses for the ugly women, but all them boys get it. All the boys get the kisses. All them boys are welcome.
Oh my God! Yeah, but
people got to start thinking. Not 1 year down the line, 5 years down the line. You got to start thinking past our lifetime even. Because the tipping point's coming.
The tipping point politically is already here. The tipping point.
There's tipping points for multiple things. What's going to be the tipping point for the environment? When do we hit that? What about the tipping point of when people finally had enough and we see a civil war? That's coming. What about a world war going on? That's coming. We got to start thinking about these issues and start working together.
So this you bring up an interesting point. So I didn't know.
Yeah, I know I do. That's all I do. Bring up the best points. I got all the points, the best points, the best people on my points.
When when the Civil War was going on, there was a lot else going on at the time. You had Germany trying to unite and becoming one German state. You had the same thing going on in Italy. When you actually think about it, the Civil War, it was almost like a precursor to a world war. I think if there is going to be an American Civil War, it's going to happen at the same exact time as like a World War III.
Breaking out, yeah. It would only make sense that everyone's like, "Oh, fuck this."
And
get into your bunker.
And it's going to be chaotic.
Come on, prime citizens.
Instead of the United
report
States,
to your prime houses.
Yeah, instead of the United States,
we'll give you your prime food at 9.
Divided. It's going to be a terrible basket.
The future already looks bleak when you start looking at the environment's not getting better. We're not doing anything. That's looking bad. We're not doing much for healthcare. That's looking bad. What about the fact that humans are so quick to try to make other humans obsolete?
Oh, with when it comes
robots
to
and just
automation.
Yeah, we're so quick to try to make other humans obsolete. Then it's like, what are we going to do about all the job issues?
So we do have a lot more time than most people think on that issue because
that we do, but it's just the fact when you start compounding, like there's so many tipping points, and we don't even have an idea of how to get along with someone because they're a different color or they love someone different.
Yeah, I mean
that should be the easiest thing to get along with someone.
Yeah,
you're a different color than me. That's no issue. No, that's the thing we can agree on. Like, I'm white, you're black. Okay. The hardest issue are the ones that we're not even coming close to touching, like environment and healthcare and just world peace and child hunger and homeless and all the other issues.
I like to put it this, or there's a good. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of. Winston Churchill. He has a good quote.
Well, I didn't like him. He was a fat idiot.
I don't like him either, but he does have one good quote. Americans
sit down and cheeseburger time.
Everything will do the right choice when they finally go through all of the wrong ones.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a dig at us, that fat idiot.
Yeah, well, the UK is no better considering the fact that they elected somebody worse than Trump because Boris Johnson acts like an idiot, but he's actually not an idiot. Like
that thing, it actually makes him like a borderline sociopath. How he knows how to manipulate situations. Yeah, he's goofy on purpose.
Yeah, Trump's goofy on accident.
Yeah, because he's a clown. Well, I mean, we saw that garbage island out in the ocean too. That's like what the size. That's like what the size of Britain.
Maybe it might actually be bigger than that. I know it's actually the size of It's definitely the size of a state in the U.S. But yeah,
it's the size. It's the size of Texas.
Get the.
Yeah. No, it's an area twice the size of Texas, which is 3 times the size of France, which is also my favorite unit to measure things. How do we measure garbage? Oh, how many Frances is that?
I'm not much of a believer of the ideology of optimistic nihilism, but I think maybe it might be a.
I know.
Start believing.
We're not even doing anything to come close to stopping it. One good thing about that, though, is that the U.S. isn't the biggest contributor to that garbage island.
No, it's
I'm kind of glad about that. Time to put China in their place for good, forever.
Oh my God.
I know.
Talk about Rudy Giuliani. What was he saying as of lately?
How he found that laptop? He just found that laptop and knew it was Hunter Biden's and got into it. It's insane. Could you imagine it? Like, I'm just walking down the street. Oh, I bet this laptop's Andy's. And I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to look through the emails. I know where to look.
Yeah, apparently he claimed that he found this laptop and he went through it. First of all, that's definitely illegal.
It's illegal. Plus, like I said, he is 76 years old. What 76-year-old today's time right now knows how to use technology that well?
Not your average 67-year-old.
Not him.
Not him.
Not that bad shit, dude. He paid someone to get what he needed. Because there's no way that old idiot is walking around anywhere at his age. Not even an electric wheelchair, just kind of zipping around. No.
How would he get to like? How does Hunter Biden?
That's what I'm saying.
How does Hunter Biden put down his laptop, forget about it, and then Rudy Giuliani end up in the same place?
In that same location.
It's all a mystery, and I mean, Rudy Giuliani at this point should be in jail, but he's not because he's very well connected to
CIA. The CIA said spy agencies told White House about Rudy's dealings with Russians. Bolton warned his staff to stay away from Russian-friendly Rudy.
Yeah, he did mention that as well.
Also, Rudy's daughter says to vote for Biden-Harris.
Yeah, I saw that one too. So
that I saw too.
I mean, Claudia Conway, all of the children.
Rudy Giuliani's face looks like it's melting. What the fuck?
He looks like a gremlin at this point.
Yeah, he's like something you shouldn't feed after. You can't feed him. You can't feed him after midnight.
Oh my god!
Look at this thing. This is a human who walks around the street hoping to like consume a small child. That's how he's gonna stay young. Look at this goddamn face.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you see that Rudy face?
Yeah, he's definitely getting old and decrepit. On a side note, okay, if Biden does become president, he's gonna look like hell, especially after 4 years.
So that's fine.
It's gonna be slightly funny.
I'm not expecting Biden to go a full 8, okay?
Well, no, there's a lot of people saying that he's like, I've seen article after article about this, which if he does, that's a stupid idea. I'm sorry. You shouldn't go. You should be in it for all 8 years.
Now, what he should do is not say, "Hey, fuck it, I'm checking out after 4." But
he shouldn't say. He shouldn't.
I'm fine with him doing that because I mean he's kind of looking like he has to get wheeled to a nursing home sometimes.
If I were old and I decided and I was important and I decided to run for president, and I would say, I'm only running for 4 years. I wouldn't even tell my campaign manager that.
I bet your dad's listening on to this.
No, actually, he's not. I don't know where he is, but yeah.
The plan on putting me in the home.
Anyway, you guys want to wrap this up, or you want to keep going? Got anything more to say?
Yeah, I always got stuff to say. Unlike liberal Stevie over there, who doesn't know where he's at right now.
Here we go, liberal Stevie, huh?
I'm actually surprised his phone didn't. His phone
died. Didn't die yet.
Didn't die. I made sure he charged it before he went on the call.
Good thing you showed him how. He doesn't know how to do that. Most liberals are kind of like turkeys. If they're out in the rain, they'll look up and drown.
What the Jesus Christ, dude.
They see that blue sky and they're like, oh, it's blue. I'm voting for you, sky. And then it starts raining and they drown.
Would Democrats vote for the sky over Donald Trump? It's an interesting question.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I would vote for a goddamn shovel over Donald Trump. The shovel can do more for me than Donald Trump.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm actually surprised I didn't die of laughter.
This is it.
Oh, the unofficial. So apparently, was this the Trump campaign doing the whole unofficial ballot, unofficial ballot drop box? It was the Trump campaign. Yeah,
Yes.
So the side that's actually committing voter fraud isn't the
it's the GOP.
It's the grand old party.
Are you talking about the one in California?
Yeah. That's what we talked about, like what I linked like 30 minutes ago. It was found all around Los Angeles, Orange, and Fresno counties.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd.
But here's the thing, though.
It's actually a Republican, not
anymore. It's going blue.
Because you got to try to steal. You got to try to steal all them votes out.
Here's the thing, though. So, like, it was
he already knows the GOP isn't going to do those drop-offs. The GOP people are going to go in person with their Trump belt and their Trump hat. And if you see those people, report them because that's illegal. They're not allowed to do that.
Oh, hell no, you're not allowed to do that. I mean, it's the only places. Okay, so I'm just speaking for Pennsylvania. The only places where you can drop off your ballot is at your county board of elections.
No, it's also. I was talking about when they go in person. You're not allowed to wear a shirt that says "I'm pro-Biden," "I'm pro-Trump." You can't do any of that when you go mail in person, vote in person.
Really? In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
In any state, you're not allowed to do that for any election. That falls under like.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I think it falls under like intimidation.
Well, when I was campaigning.
Oh God! With this, let me call up this grandma and annoy her from her fancy feast dinner.
No, that's.
Are you gonna vote Biden, old lady?
No. Wait, let him speak. Let him speak.
You're in left field right now. When I was campaigning at the polls, you cannot go inside wearing anything.
Yeah.
At all. Like when you go to vote, you have to take all your pins off, all your stickers off. If you're wearing a shirt, you have to cover it up. But you can stand. I think it's supposed to be 10 feet outside the.
Yeah, I'm sure the GOP, the people who can't even follow the whole 6 feet apart, are gonna follow a 10-foot rule apart. But you know.
Oh my God!
I'm still right though. Steve is definitely calling grandmas eating their fancy feast dinner, asking them, "What can Biden do for you today?"
I mean, when you're running for delegate, at that point, it's all who you know.
I wasn't talking about delegate when my.
Oh, you're talking about 2 years ago during or a year ago with the local elections, right?
Yeah. So like there were no Republicans around. It was just Democrats, but. Like I had to go in and use the bathroom, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, go ahead, just take that sticker off." You know, that's how it goes. Whatever.
On a side note, with that whole garbage Confederate flag thing, how people still want to wave that?
I mean,
this is an older link, but it's still funny because it happened still during the whole.
Minnesota has a Confederate symbol. Why would they have a
Read the article. We passed the 3-year anniversary for this. Minnesota helped in the battles of Gettysburg. Virginia continually asks for that flag back, and they keep saying, "No, we won it. It's ours."
Yeah,
that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it is actually kind of funny.
And that's why the Confederate flag shouldn't be hung up anywhere. You guys fucking lost. You wanted to keep that flag? Next time, win a war.
But yeah, that whole. I mean, you shouldn't fly the flag of a traitor, and not only that, you shouldn't fly the flag of a traitorous loser.
Yeah, I know. That's even worse.
It's like, I mean, that's like saying we won the AFC championship. Well, you didn't win the Super Bowl, so what's the point?
Yeah, you still lost, loser.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, 4 in a row. Poor Buffalo.
Well, it ain't looking for good old man Brady with the Bucks, though. So didn't even know what down it was. Oh man.
I'm loving my Raiders right now.
They're looking good. They're looking good.
I am so shocked. I might actually admit to the fact that and pay attention to, like, for the past, like, not even.
Jeez, what's sad is I probably watched more Raider games than you. I watched them all.
Yeah,
I watched all the games.
Yeah, you have been watching more Raiders game, like, for the past.
Which is sad. I hate the Raiders. I just watch all the games. I just naturally watch all the games at once.
I'm pretty sure we're past the hour, and we're basically.
Oh, we're done. I mean, we're rambling at this point.
Yeah,
we're just talking about random shit now.
Anyway, this has been Simple Politics. Good night, y'all.
Stay strong, everybody. Peace.